Nagaland can never have a clean governance. The reason is you. The reason is me. We will never have clean governance in Nagaland. Let me just put it in a plain language. When you go to a shop and you buy a watch, let's say, you pay the shopkeeper the amount of money that is the price of this watch. After you pay, this watch becomes whose? Will it still remain to be the shopkeeper's property, or will this be my property? Can you tell me this? Whose property would this be? Mine! Right? There you are. It's as simple as that. Now, after paying the shopkeeper the money for this watch, suppose I took a hammer and just broke it in his shop itself. Will the shopkeeper be able to tell me not to do that? Can he tell me not to break this watch if I decide to break it? No. Precisely. Now, do you see the analogy of what I'm trying to tell you? When you and I sell vote to the MLA or the contestant, what have you done? It is as good as having sold your watch to the MLA or the candidate. Now today, after having won the election, he becomes a minister. The roads are bad, you say. There is no doctors in the hospital. There is no medicine in the hospital. There are backdoor appointments, and you have got all the rotten things of what we call corruption staring at us every day of our life. And we complain in our kitchen all the time, all of us. There isn't anyone here who has not yet said the roads in Nagaland are bad. Is there anyone among you who have not complained about the bad road? But the question here is, do you have the bloody right to complain? You have no right to complain because you sold your vote. You sold your right. The moment that MLA or the candidate purchased your vote, what he does with the power that he gets from that vote that you sold to him is his business, not yours. Now look at the other side of the coin. When a candidate buys your vote, do you ever realize for even a moment how much money he has to spend in order to win? You know, each of these candidates, many of them, they have sold their land, their property, anything that can be sold, they have sold. They have even mortgaged their own living shelters, their houses. Some unscrupulous candidates may even mortgage their own living family in order to buy your votes. Now, it is a fact that during the election it becomes so real desperate that the candidates borrow money from the Naga money lenders who charge 10% per month. When they have no choice and take a crore of loan from the Naga loan at What is the amount per month that this candidate has to pay? Yeah, 10 lakhs. Imagine the burden of this candidate because he is buying your vote. You are thinking as an individual and thinking that, well, I asked for 10,000 rupees. What's the big deal? It's only 10,000 bucks. Yes, for you. For you as an individual, it may be 10,000 bucks. But if he is buying 10,000 votes at 10,000 rupees, then the amount for that one individual who is paying every individual, the amount comes up in terms of crores. Some of the MLAs have spent 30-40 crores. You see? So when he has got that kind of a liability and that candidate has to pay, has to return 10 lakhs only as an interest apart from the capital loan of 1 crore, do you think he is going to just prayerfully go to office, do everything according to law, forget the money and think that he did a social work spending 20 crores to win an election? There is no way any human being on earth can ever do that. And that's the reason why I said, as long as this system of election continues, no matter how good a Christian our candidates may be, they have no choice. They have no other choice.